Hello ladies and gentlemen, MarauderEX here, back with more Let's Play Valkyria Chronicles. Alright, so it's time for us
Here we go.
to take out General Jeager. I said, in the last episode I said take out the Jeager instead of take out the lupis. But, you know, take out the lupis sounds a little... Alright, it sounds a little derpy. Alright, what we're going to do is we are going to aim for this plank with a smoke round. Because what we want to do is we're going to hide in the smoke, like we did fighting Valkyria. So, yeah. Because this will help prevent them from getting a hit in on us, and it'll let us move... Really? No, not what I wanted to do, damn it. Alright, that's... I'm gonna have a little bit of harder time, because I'm going to have less CP. Hopefully, I will have enough to still do it. I think I will, though. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to move Rosie here. And we're just going to end the turn here, in the smoke. Because, in reality, they shouldn't do too much to us. Because they can't see the Edelweiss, and they don't have a good line of sight to any of my... I think they have only a line of sight to Rosie. So what they're going to do is they're actually going to do the same strategy. Jeager with the lupis can also launch smoke grenades, so that's what he does. He protects his camps with smoke grenades. And since there are so many camps, you actually want to be very careful, because the sniper can still get a shot in through the smoke. That's actually impressive. What makes this fight very difficult, trying to take Jeager on, is the fact that the camps will restore tank HP if they are in the camp. So you want to be very careful about that. That's really the biggest thing that makes this fight so difficult. Alright, so I think Alicia's dead. Yeah. Oh no, she ducked. Fantastic. I'm expecting Alicia to not survive, but she's gonna put a world of hurt on that guy. Put a world of hurt on that guy. Well done. Oh, there she goes. I was expecting some death, and that's not good, because that's even less CP that I have next round. So this is gonna be really entertaining. There's a good chance I've just completely screwed this up. Alright.
Lieutenant, it appears the enemy camps have facilities to repair Jeager's tank.
See, that's what they want. That's something that you need to be reminded of, apparently. It's like, if your tank is in a camp, it will recover HP at the start of every turn.
Until you take the camps, you won't be making any headway against that armor. It also seems they've requested backup troops. Either way, those camps are bad news.
Understood, Captain.
So, yeah, they're basically telling you, be very careful about this, because, yeah. But we should be fine. I think we should be fine, because what we're going to do is we are going to do penetration and demolition boost,
This is an order.
and then we're going to run up, and we're just going to have Rosie shoot the crap out of the lupis. And we should be fine. So we did penetration... And I can't take that name seriously. It keeps... It just... Yeah. I giggle on the inside every time I hear it.
Destroying the target is your top priority.
Alright, so... I think we should be fine. That should be enough. So what we're going to do is we're going to use their own strategy against them. Or our strategy that they're using against us, against them. So what we're going to do is we are going to take out the lupis. And we're doing a fair bit of damage to it, that's fine. And we should have enough CP, at this point barely, to take it out. So we're gonna see how it goes. because it should be 3 shots apiece to take out each section. So, yeah, we should have enough. Because this will take out the armor, and then we should still have enough to take out the lupus itself. Because this is just taking out the armor. So there we go. The armor's done. Now we're fighting the lupus itself.
Not half bad. I'm impressed you got through this tank's armor. I can see how you could have bested Gregor and Selvaria. But the guts of this tank are still untouched. The real battle begins now!
Actually, no, it's been touched. I've done damage to it. we still did damage as we were firing. So, Rosie should be enough to take this out at this point. So long as we don't accidentally hit the treads. Hitting the treads will make this a much slower endeavor. And that's it. So yeah, once the armor is gone, it's actually less hits than I was expecting, because he is now gone. And we have bested General Jeager. Like I said, we did lose Alicia in the process, but Alicia did also take out the
Operation complete. Enemy tank neutralized.
the enemy ace for us, so that's fine. And she didn't die, so we get a ton of stuff. We got the enemy ace, we took out a medium tank, so 95,000 XP, 190,000 in cash. We get the ZM MP5, and we get an award at the audience hall. So, that's fantastic. Let's see what happens to Jeager now that we have defeated him.
General Jeager, the battalion has almost completely evacuated, sir.
All right. Then you shall join with them at Randgriz. And tell this to His Grace. The Gallian militia are not to be underestimated.
Yes, sir. You won't be coming with us, sir?
No. I shall not be returning to the Empire again. I placed my lot on Maximilian's army as the swiftest means to reclaim Firald's sovereignty. I thought force could restore our home. That military might was the country's strength. But then I found myself fallen to the Gallian militia. That is when I realized they fight in order to protect their homes, their families. Their dedication to this land is the strength that shall preserve Gallia. Ah yes, tell His Grace another thing. True strength lies not in steel and powder. Valkov and the Marmota alone will not win this war.
Sir, may the Valkyria watch over you.
And you.
So yeah, he's done. He's been defeated. He knows that the militia is, you know, it's more to worry about than what Maximilian's actually giving them credit for. And so he leaves. He leaves the war. And I actually had to look up information on him because it's very mysterious, and he's mentioned again in Valkyria Chronicles 3, but his whereabouts are unknown. Like, no one knows what happens to him after this. So I'm impressed. Like I said, it's very rare that a character interests me that much. So we're going to find out that the capital falls, which kind of expecting, considering the Marmota was still functional even after Alicia's lance.
All right, we've broken through Vassal.
But the Marmota's still going to be strong enough to, get to randgriz.
We're in striking distance of randgriz now.
Which means so are they.
Wilkin, I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
The Marmota reached the gates at Randgriz. It plowed through them and into the castle. No, we're too late.
Okay, well, I mean, we knew we were playing a game of catch-up. Alright, so we saw this in the opening movie. Randgriz is now, being quite thoroughly pummeled. So you just ram it into the castle? What good is that? Like, really? Alright, let's see. That was it. Okay.
Finale. Shadow of the Valkyria.
Alright, so yeah, this is it. This is the end of the game. This is the last chapter. The personnel, everything's been updated. So, let's see the real Cordelia. Wow, I didn't realize we were this close to the end. I thought there was another chapter after this. I'm freaking out now.
Your Highness honors me with an audience. I offer my thanks. We Maximilians stand humbly before you. Your Highness, you must allow me to apologize for the somewhat brutish manner of my entrance to your domains.
We'd expect no less from Europa's premier commander, the great Maximilian. To cross our sovereign border with such lightning speed. Your tactics are admirable.
And you are the one they call Borg. You attempt to ally yourself with the Federation. Then you turn over a new leaf and become the Empire's informant.
It is all to ensure that Gallia remain a stable nation, of course. Ours is a small land, as you know. Our fate is made secure by such agreements. The sovereign state of Gallia will accept unconditional surrender and become a vassal state to your empire. In return, by our treaty, and your grace's favor, I, your humble servant Borg, will rule Gallia in your stead.
I'm afraid you're mistaken. What use could we possibly have for Gallia as a vassal state? We, Maximilian, shall be the one to assume the Archduchy, and then Gallia shall be made anew under us.
But we agreed.
Then as sole master of this palace, we shall wake the lance that lies resting within its walls. Valkov, the key to ruling all Europa.
The lance. How could you know?
My dear princess, Cordelia, you shall serve as our bride. The Valkyrian bloodline, legacy of the great House Randgriz, would be a fitting dowry for us, King of Europa.
The Valkyrian bloodline? I see. You wish to ransom Europa with its power.
Indeed. The reverence and respect the people of this continent hold for that ancient blood is undiminished to this day.
Well then, I hate to disappoint you, but this is the true face of House Randgriz.
Your Highness, what are you doing? That's impossible.
Really?
As you can see, my blood is not Valkyrian. It is Darkson.
Princess, what is the meaning of this?
Okay, not what I was expecting. I was expecting her to be a Valkyria. But no, she's a Darkson. That's different.
Thousands of years passed. The Valkyria invaded from the north to lay claim to Europa. The indigenous people, the Darkson tribes, fought them for control of this land. But the powers of Ragnite they possessed were too great. The Darkson cities were burned. The struggle continued, though its conclusion was clear. Ultimately, one influential clan among the Darkson tribes defected to the Valkyria side. The Darkson were defeated and quickly became slaves to the Valkyria.
And victorious, the Valkyria authored history to blame Darksons for scorching the earth. Of course, then the descendants of that clan of treacherous Darksons lived on as...
Yes, as House Randgriz, the Archdukes of Gallia. In return for their betrayal, the Valkyria established them as the rulers of Gallia. We donned the identity of our masters and were complicit in the Darkson slander.
With a perfect scapegoat, the people quickly acquiesced to new rule. A common tale.
A common tale that has caused me much grief. To face my people deceptively has pained me. Until the day came that I ran from that pain, trading my free will for comfort. Were it not for a single officer's words, I would no doubt still be lost in that conceit.
I wonder what officer she's speaking of. Could it possibly be Welkin?
I am bound by neither fate nor duty to obey the false blood within me. I live by my own will. I live for the sake of Gallia and its people. This, and this alone, is my calling.
All the more reason to be my bride.
No. For the sake of my people, I shall see you dead!
What delightful barbarism. Do all Gallian brides share your lust for blood? If you desire safety for your people, it would behoove you to obey me, Highness. The Valkov is in my possession. To see your homeland burn again, that would be a shame.
Maximilian's kind of a douche. Really kind of a douche. Alright, so we have Jailbreak, Final Preparations, and Stowaway. Let's see Jailbreak. And that'll probably be the last thing we have time for in this episode. But I mean, holy crap! Everything is just kind of going bonkers.
Has something happened? What's all the commotion?
It's them. The Imperial Army invaded Randgriz.
What?
They crashed through the city walls with a huge tank and drove it into the castle. And now they're doing some kind of work on the tank still half stuck into the castle.
Work on that? Did they learn of the Valkov's location? No. I can't afford to wait around here. Sorry, but... My chest... It's tight. It hurts.
What? What's wrong?
My heart. Help me.
Are you all right? Hey!
I'm sorry. Let go of...
I like the thud. That's cute.
Forgive me. I've got to get to Randgriz. I just hope I'm in time.
So I don't think he killed him. I think he just incapacitated him. Alright, so yeah. Like I said, that's pretty much what we're gonna do for now. I'm gonna end this episode here, and I'll see you guys in the next installment, because we've got a lot going on. So much going on. I don't even know. I'm like super freaking out right now. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next installment. Till then, later everyone.